Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is Anthony G. You're here on my talk show, AJG Sports Talk, and today we are going to discuss the GOP debate. We're going to be discussing on what's been going on in the politics news. Today we're going to be discussing a lot of the polls in the election in 2016. And we're going to discuss a little bit about Donald Trump. We're going to discuss a little bit about Hillary Clinton. And don't forget, today we are going to also discuss a little bit about WWE going into TLC. So please, stay tuned. We will discuss about it in a few more minutes. Well, let's get right on topic here. Let's discuss about the politics. We actually pulled up records in this poll, which Donald Trump talks about a lot, and which I've noticed in the Red Clear Politics. If you guys go onto that website, in his poll, it shows that he's up so high in the margins, and that he pretty much justifies on what they need to do in regards to fixing our society today, which is actually really pretty cool about learning about this stuff. Is that not only you're learning, but you're really getting so into the moment of really enjoying the politics behind it. On May 11th, which was yesterday, and it showed that in Oregon Democratic Party, which showed that Hillary Clinton was up 15%. But if you notice that in every poll that Trump has discussed, like in the Oregon Republican Party, Trump was up 31%, which was the end result of 45. So, I mean, he's up in all the numbers. I mean, he's even on the 10th, it showed that he was up by a huge margin of 11%, which was up at 30. And I'm just looking at some other numbers here, and it shows that Trump was up 55% at May 5th. It also showed that Trump was up again on the 4th. So, I mean, it looks like he's doing pretty good in the number-wise. He was up on May 2nd, he was up by 24%. You know, it kind of... you want to be able to discuss about the foreign policy. A lot of people don't understand what foreign policy is. And, you want to nip that in the butt, and you want to nip that in the butt real early into the primary parties. Unless you're a conservative, or unless you want to call it that way. It's kind of not able to just justify on what is happening here in the election. Many people want that different voice. They want to hear a different perspective and an outsider. And everybody wants that outsider. Nobody wants a corrupted White House. Nobody wants corrupted officials, and you know what? The American people are disgusted about it. The American people don't want to hear it, and the American people want something different, and we want to make it different for others to understand that. Listen, you know what? Can Trump come in? Can Trump do the right thing? Can Trump come in and make this economy a lot better? It kind of. It really is kind of scared. It scared the White House. It scared politics altogether, because all those elite officials were like, oh well, they thought he was a joke. He'll go through the first round, and that he'll go away. But you know what? They noticed that he stuck around. Why has he been sticking around? Is because now the American people are trying to get behind him. And a lot of things that he says does make sense. But you have to be able to understand where it's coming from. It's coming from an outsider point of view. It's not coming from an inside point of view, because that's why other people are like, okay, what's going on? Why? What makes Trump any better than Bernie Sanders? What does Trump make any better than Ted Cruz? What does Trump can do over a crooked Hillary? And listen, I am not at all a Hillary Clinton supporter. She looks phony. Her way of thinking is power hungry. And if you ever look at Bill Clinton next to her, how fucking ridiculous and foolish that he looks is beyond me. He just like standing there clapping, and it looks like he's not really clapping. It looks like he could really care less. And she really is trying to make herself look really foolish. I think, me personally, is that I think she's a crook. I think that she took all those policies, all the people she was taking money, she was taking bribes. They were saying she was giving bribes, and then Obama doesn't make it any better, because it really just destroys the whole way of us, and shows on how weak we are. And we need those people that will straight to the point. Listen, you know what? You want to come after us? We'll come after you. You want to drop bombs on us? Guess what? We'll drop a nuke on you, And that's what you need. You need a president that will be tough. And it's so funny on how they reference Ronald Reagan and they reference Teddy Roosevelt. It's really ridiculous, because these guys had their own elites all on their own. These guys have done stuff all on their own. And you want to know something is that with Trump doing the right thing, he needs to sound more presidential. He needs to stop the bashing and just get to the point. Listen, just tell us what we need to do. Explain to us. Give us our jobs, Bring up minimum wage. The minimum wage is ridiculous. How can anyone live on $7.50? How? Or $9, whatever it is. On the way, how can anyone live like that? You just want to be able to have a conservative, have a person that will stand by the people and for the people. Even with our men in blue, they're going out there, they're sacrificing their lives. And what, for a $44,000 a year pension, salary? It's ridiculous. And they're going out there and they're losing their lives over $44,000 a year, which is, it's chunk change. It's an embarrassment to our country. And it's embarrassing to represent a man that is representing us that's not even American, first of all. That didn't. You might as well have fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger go for presidency. Like Ted Cruz. He's not really a U.S. American citizen. I just don't understand on how all these people get away with all this stuff. It amazes me. It's really funny. It's funny that we need to be so weak, and it shows it. It shows it on everybody. But anyway, it's going to come down to a big, big, big headache in the long run, and this is why This is why we need to put an end to it. We need to do something. And guess what? And the American people are fed up in doing it. They're just that fed up to the point that we don't need to deal with it any longer. And what about having Bernie Sanders do what he's doing? This guy, I would like, honestly, if I could see him boot her out, that would be great, but that's not going to happen. It definitely is not going to happen, and we need to put a stop to her bullshit. But, I mean, it is ridiculous. But anyway, if you guys want to get a brace shop, please go. If you need a brace, you need to have a good support on your ligaments. You need that foot. Please go to ajgsportstalk.com/ use the promo code AJGSportsTalk to get your brace today. Do you need food? Do you need food stamps, or do you need help and your support? Today we are promoting a large variety of help. If you want to join our foundation, please feel free to do so. Go to my website at ajgsportstalk.com/ home for homes, and we are helping people today in Food for Hunger. Also, if you want to go to our GoFundMe account, please feel free to do so by going to AJG Sports Talk on GoFundMe. We are trying to help people in needs for food and just something to really help our New Yorkers. But anyway, we are going to discuss Extreme Rules. We're gonna be talking about that, and we'll go back on a little bit on the political side, but we are going to talk about Extreme Rules. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name is AJG Sports Talk, and today you are here on my talk show, AJG Sports Talk. We were talking about politics. We were talking about the GOP debate. We were also throwing in the election of the 2016 presidential polls. And right now, we are going to discuss a little bit on WWE Extreme Rules. We have a couple of matches, a couple of end results. We're also going to be talking about just a little bit on who will be the best candidate for as your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So we're going to discuss a little bit on the card, what the matches look like. It will be next Sunday on the 22nd, which will be on the WWE Network. If you want to watch the WWE, if you want to watch the event for free, please feel free to do so. Go onto my website at ajgsportstalk.com, and you can get the network for free. Or if you want to buy my World TV Media Center, you can get it on there live for free as well. They only cost $100, but this month we're doing promo month. You can get one box and get another one for half off, which you'll get it for $50. Anybody who would like to buy one, please feel free to do so. Go to my website at ajgsportstalk.com. Use the promo code AJGSportsTalk, and you will get your one box for full price and the second box for half off at $50. Well, anyway, we've been hearing a lot of news about Sami Zayn and KO, Kevin Owens, which, Kevin Owens has a great heel, great performer, great competitor. Sami Zayn, nothing but a top card guy. He looks pretty good. This next Sunday coming up at Extreme Rules, they're going to be really going at it. All four of them: The Miz, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. They're going to be going on at a TLC, which will be really, really fun to watch. I mean, I love Extreme Rules. Nothing but great competitors, and really looking forward to really looking forward to it. Also, don't forget that we got the Rusev going for the title against Kalisto. We'll see how that looks. I think that will be a really good match. Also, we're going for round 2 with the women's title match. Natalya versus the Ric Flair daughter, the Woo Master, the Woo Girl, Charlotte. I think that would be also a good match, but yeah, she doesn't show any spark about herself, Natalya. Don't get me. I love Natalya, but she thinks that her smile works, and it just doesn't work. Don't get me wrong. I like the Divas Champion, Charlotte. I mean, I just don't like the storyline that they do for her. I think that she needs to be going on her own direction. Which, by the way, that's not her name. Charlotte is not her name. Her name is Natalie, which it's kind of funny. But I mean, I could see this match going absolutely flat. But who's to say? Don't know, right? Also, don't forget New Day versus Old School opponents. I don't really know their names very well. I think they're like a new tag team. They just came up from NXT. I don't really follow NXT really so much, but if anybody knows their names, you guys could probably help me on it. Let me see if I could. Let me just check them out. The Von Villains. I'm sorry, the Von Villains. Yeah, I don't really know them really too much, but I heard that they knocked out Big Cass. That was pretty interesting. I heard one of the guys really got hurt, and now he's out of action. I don't know if he'll be back for the next pay-per-view. He might. But also don't forget the Extreme Rules match between Reigns and AJ Styles. I like AJ. I also followed AJ when he was in New Japan Wrestling. I remember him in Ring of Honor. I also do remember him in TNA. He was in TNA for a while too. A lot of people don't mention that because a lot of people don't really remember him in TNA. I do. But I mean, so far the lineup card is right now at a C rating. It's not the same. I miss John Cena, actually. I'm not a John Cena fan, but when his energy when he's there, the energy it's just a lot better when he's there. The matches feel a little bit more fresh. It's not so stale with the performers. It looks like these performers just have no heart. None. And which I find really, really sad because I think that most of these guys have the potential. Don't get me wrong, I love Dean Ambrose, but I mean, it's just not the same. It's not the same with these guys. But anyway, if you go online with jcpenney's.com, you'll get $100 or more extra at 25% off, and you'll get an extra 25% off if you use your JCPenney's card. You could also go into the store, use that same promo code, use the code 2SAVINS, and it ends at May 15th.